Welcome to another Reddit video. Remember to like and subscribe. What are you still salty about? When I was in high school, someone tagged up the school. They announced there would be a reward for anyone who rats anyone out. I got called into the office and find out I'm suspended for vandalization. I didn't do it and had no idea who. 4 days later I'm allowed to come back to school because they found who actually did it. I just got an apology. Me and some others in primary school were saying the biggest numbers we knew of. Everybody was saying like 100,000 and a million, and then I'm like a trillion. And they refused to believe it was a real number. 3 months ago I went on maternity leave. The woman hired to cover for me was being paid $3 more than I'm currently paid. She was going to be kept on as a full-time accounting assistant after I returned, but she couldn't keep up with my daily tasks and completely ducked up several databases that I had corrected when I returned to work the following month. When I asked for raise, they offered me 50 cents after telling me how crucial I am to the structure of the company. Came second in food tech competition, made a lovely main course, then Langsderchat biscuits with lemon posset for dessert. I made this dessert because the judges prior to this day told us don't make a cake for dessert. Guess what won first place? A ducking cake. I was probably 5 years old visiting my mom at the hospital after she gave birth to my brother, and she was given food on a tray which she didn't want, so she gave it to me. I put the tray on the table, and as I was eating, the nurse takes the tray away from me and throws away the food. That may have my first true instance of anger in my life. I'm 27 now and I'm pissed as I am writing this, haha. I found a bongo next to the trash at my old apartment, and it was perfect time capsule of the 90s. It had Grateful Dead stickers, a smiley face holographic sticker, a pot leaf sticker, and Alien. I'm telling you, if someone made this as a prop for a movie about the 90s, I would have told them that for a movie about the 90s, I would have told them it's too on the nose. When I came home from work, the first thing my GFS friend said was "You're welcome," and I was like, what? She had peeled off all the vintage sticker, and now it was just a boring trash bongo. I'm still mad. Don't touch new stuff. Coming second in a school trivia competition 21 years ago. I had correct answers on 2 questions that would have sent us to the national champs, and was vetoed by the 3 poop heads on my team. My copyright law teacher gave us a case for our pass or fail final exam. I solved the case. We needed to predict the outcome based on evidence, and he failed me. Later that day, I decided to look the case up, and turns out I was right. When I confronted him, he said the grade was already posted, and even though I was right, he wouldn't do anything about it. Had to retake the class. Our wedding photographer left part of their lens caps on, so every photo is shrouded in a massive black ring. No good photos from our wedding. When my son was in Cub Scouts and it was our first time going to Pinewood Derby. My son worked hard on his car, and for a 7-year-old it was decent. We show up and not a single kid built those cars. It was pretty much a dad competition. My son came it dead last, and I was sad for him because his friends literally said that their dads all built their cars. So for the next 4 years my son picked the design and color scheme, and I built them while at work. We went on a 4 years win streak in the local, district and regional derbies. The look of anguish on those fathers' faces was worth it. Sorry, end rant.